What is up, man? So I don't know why it's like this, but so basically what's going on here is this cheap camera, well, the cheaper camera I'm using, it for whatever reason puts out more artificial light, I guess you can say. And because it's not sunshine at all, but as you can see, the cat cam definitely is brighter than my camera. Now watch what happens. See, I think I'm going to have to get another camera, and I really don't want to do that, but oh well. Let me show you what happens when I do this. So you say, well, add more light. Well, watch when I do this. Now, yeah, it's too bright. Now, what I could do, where's the camera hub at? Now, I thought about doing this. So I put the ISO down as low as I can to 100. When it's above, the higher it is above 100, the more artificial light is. So like right now, I'll show you guys. So like right now, well, you guys can see it. Right now, it's at 100. Now watch what happens when I jack this up. So you'll start to see like my camera start showing more light or artificial light. I don't know the term, but I just know that it brings in more light. But in a perfect world, you want this down to 100. And then you want to use lighting sources from your camera light, your room. Natural light is the best. And so, you see what we're dealing with now. like believe it or not, the Logitech Stream Cam, the one I'm using for Dory, is not a bad looking camera in low light. Now, when it gets to be dark, it can get a little weird, but like right now, I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. And why is that not? Ugh. Well, I guess, well. Alright, Tony, just remember they all don't have to be perfect. Because I copied and pasted for reference each source. So then whenever I went to like whatever display, just chatting, it was the same. But we're not going to care about that. Okay, so all right. Anyways, voila. I think it looks pretty good. It's like people are like, Tony, man, your camera's great, man. Your camera is absolutely perfect, man. We can see you. Yeah, right. Now just watch when I add some light. But see, that's bright, man. I really don't want to set up. I have another light, but I don't really want to set that up because that's just too much. I'm trying to have a simplistic set. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys a new camera. So let's. I bet if I put on some here. Let me see something real quick. Okay, no, it doesn't do it. See, sometimes if I throw something on the screen, like if I throw something on the screen that's like bright, it changes the whole lighting. It's really weird. All right, so let's game. Let's do something. But yeah, we got a cat cam now. You hear that? Are you excited? I can see your excitement is oozing. But we set it up. All right, so now I just gotta make sure that I don't get stressed out easy. Gotta make sure I get stressed out easy. So, so yeah, I don't think it looks too bad, but I'm probably gonna have to end up getting another camera. I really don't want to. I mean, Elgato makes some good stuff, man. Like this camera right here. This is, oh, you guys can't see the cursor. So, well, this camera right here on the left, that's a Logitech Stream Cam. See, I got that camera during the pandemic when there was no camera available, and so I literally got. I remember when I got this camera because I immediately looked for it when it launched. Wasn't available, or actually I think it already had launched. But anyways, it's when everybody started working from home, and there was nothing available. And I remember I had to like keep refreshing the page, and it became available. And I was like, oh great. So yeah, looking good, man. I'm excited, man, dude. I'm excited for a lot of stuff. So I went grocery shopping today, but yeah, we're gonna try to do something. The only other thing I have to do is I got some hard drives I want to go through. I gotta label them, and I got a bunch of like letters and cards that were sent to me that I never opened, and I want to go through those. Yeah, I would love to go through those. That'd be kind of cool going through those. Oh, for a while it wasn't working. All right, so, man, like shit, I can't get over that, man. I really don't want to have to buy another camera, but I might have to see what happens when I bump up the light on mine, which isn't that bad, I guess. I guess it's kind of nice for the cat cam to be like that, because then it's kind of like a spotlight. But holy hell, this is bright. This is bright. Yeah, I ain't having it that bright. Alright, let's game a little bit. Alright, so... Alright, I'm excited. Alright, so let's play something. So... I'm gonna actually restart my Days Gone playthrough. And I'm going to But first, I want to play a little bit of Cyberpunk. Actually, no. So when I started Elden Ring, I was playing on my TV, but I switched all that around. But we're gonna try playing. Let's try Elden Ring on my monitor. I think it'll be fun. My monitor is also LG, but it's a lot better. So let's just see what we got going on here. All right. All right. Now, if you guys think these cameras are too big, let me know. I don't think they're too big. Sorry. So I posted on Reddit. I'll be honest. Look, I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I posted on Reddit. I wanted suggestions on how to make it BLT. And you're like, well, that's easy to make. Well, yeah, on the surface it is, but like, you know, I'm not used to cooking, and so I'm trying to do more of that. And I'm trying to see some like like one thing I've found from doing research on this is like, you know, a lot of people cook bacon on the stovetop with a cast iron pan. I didn't realize the popularity of cooking bacon in the oven on a sheet. First, it's easier. Second, cleanup's easier, and everything about it is more simplistic than doing it on the stovetop. And so, like, I found that out, and then, you know, I got my ingredients down, and so, anyways, I'm just excited. Like, I'm overwhelmed. Like, I'm just so excited about everything. Oh, here's something I want to show you guys. See, now I'm in a good mood. See, I don't know why. Before I stream, I get excited. Then when I'm about to stream, I get a little nervous. But one thing I do want to do, I want to see. There's really no. Oh, here's one thing I wanted to show you guys. Sorry. Here's one thing I wanted to show you guys. So these are the games. One of the reasons I haven't been buying any games is there's not a lot of games that strike me. I mean, there's Helldivers 2, but not a lot of games really catch my attention. Yeah, but see, there has to be a benefit. What up, Keith? Dude, 2 questions. So I'm on the fence of buying an air fryer. Like, answer me this. Is the air fryer basically the an oven substitute? Everything you can cook in the oven, you can do in an air fryer? Or not necessarily? I'm trying to find out if I would use the air fryer. Because I'll tell you one thing. I used to be a huge microwave guy. I used to do everything in the microwave. Now, there are some things you have to do in the microwave. You know, you've probably seen this. There's some like TV dinners, some things that only are microwave. You guys know what I'm talking about? There's some things that are only microwave, that they only have microwave instructions. And I always wonder, I was like, okay, even though there's no oven instructions, you can still cook it in the oven. You guys know what I'm talking about? There's not a lot of stuff like that, but there are some things that it's only microwave. And so I used to do it all the time, and then I don't know. Well, yeah, okay, you're right. I didn't know this. Did you know you can do Pop-Tarts and toast in the oven? I didn't know that I didn't know that. Like, I bet Pop-Tarts and toast in the oven's probably banging, to be honest, especially Pop-Tarts. So I got this thing too. It's this little. Here, let me show you this real quick. This thing's cool. What up, Squire? I started my vacation, if you didn't know. So, by the way, so you guys see the cat cam. You guys are fairly new, so you guys don't know, but the rest of the community's been saying, get a cat cam. So, you guys see the cat cam. So, this is the one I have now. Can you guys tell the difference between my main camera that I was using for me and the camera I'm using now? This is the camera I was using. No, this is the camera I am using. This is the camera I was using. So, do you guys see a difference at all? No? Yes? And this is the one I am using right here, which I like this camera. And it's a nice camera. But I know I'm off topic. Yeah. It cooks with like heat waves or something like that. The main difference I've noticed between the oven and the microwave is the crispiness. You know, anything that could possibly get crispy usually doesn't in the microwave. Now you're probably wondering, why is this so bright on the cat and not on me? For some reason, the cheap camera, this thing right here, the cheap one with the cat, produces this artificial light. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. So I also have a ring light. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn down the ring light I have. Hold on. Come on. All right. So right now it's 7 p.m. It's still fairly daylight, but it's cloudy. So the camera with the cat, the cat cam. I think right now the cat cam is perfect for lighting. I don't know why, but I love that lighting. I love how it's not bright. It's very subtle. But there's no light. Like, it's totally dark. Like, if you guys see, it's totally dark outside from being outside. Now, my camera isn't dark. I mean, is dark. Now, check this out. So, and this is something I learned. So, this is for the camera directly. These settings right. Oh, you guys can't see. So, here. This is for the camera directly. Now. Oh, wait. Wrong one. Sorry. Oh, hold up. Oh, you actually answered my question. I love you, Teeth, man. Nobody ever answers my questions on mine. What up, Squire? I appreciate you guys being here, man. You guys don't understand what it means to me. So, I just realized this. So, I have these settings. So check this out. So, all right. Wait a minute. That's why it's doing that. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna read your post. So, I'm always figuring shit out on this stuff, man. So, these right here. So these are settings that are built into the computer for these cameras. One is for one camera, one is for another. Okay. Now, Elgato also has this. This All right. See you later, Squire. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'm always figuring stuff out. So like this, yeah, so this is for the cat cam. And then this is for my camera. And then this is for my camera. And so it's, yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to make it so it's like more light for me without having more light for the for the cat cam. So I'm just trying to figure that out. I didn't realize though. Oh. Okay. Okay, I don't like that. Why is it all slow now? I don't like that. Man, why is it like that? I don't like that. Maybe it's because I have all these settings open. See, you want it on 100 because if it's anything higher, then it's just like really weird. Anyway, sorry, Keith. I'm always trying to mess with stuff, man. All right. What was that flash? Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for your support, brother, man. Especially hanging out like you do, man. I really appreciate it. How's it look? Does it look real dark? Like, does it look really bad, or does it look pretty good? Like, be honest. Like, if it looks too dark, oh, it's all good, brother. It's all good. Like, dude. Like, I gotta write my script for my YouTube video. I'm planning a trip. I'm gonna be going away. Yeah, we gave you the shitty camera. We gave you the crappy camera. Alright. Ooh, a Tesla pulled up my neighborhood. You're in the wrong neighborhood. Alright. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Alright, so saved the settings. Probably have to get a new camera anyways for my YouTube videos, but anyways, but no, let me go back up. So Okay, so the current games that you want to fit that you're trying to finish is oh, okay. It must be my TV then, the way it's like that. Yeah, so you can tell the cat cam is cheapy. I mean, it's nice, but it's yeah, it has a lot of artificial light built into it, and I don't know the exact terminology, but I think it takes away from detail. Though they're both 1080p, 60 frames per second cameras. It's just the one I'm using now has a Sony lens. Similar, not exactly the same, but similar to the ones you see on the DSLRs. So you're working on Borderlands 2. See, I played before you came into the community. I tried out Tiny Tina Wonderlands, and I liked it, but I veered off from it. But I still have that game. So you're trying to finish Borderlands, God of War. I started that game about a month ago, but I didn't, gotta get back into it. Cyberpunk. That game, I started, and then I stopped and restarted. And when I started it initially, I started it like in 2021. And then I ended up stopping. And just recently got back into it, and I like it. Yeah, no, that's pretty sick. And they said, I read an article. There was a game that released that was Sony exclusive, and it released on PC at the same time. It's a recent game. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Can't think of it. But it released at the same time, and it exceeded expectations, and so they're gonna try to start doing that, which I'm stoked about, because I actually have a PS5, and I've bought some games on my PS5 that eventually came to PC. It's crazy because I never play the PS5, but I probably will get into it. Oh, and I didn't even see Tiny Tina's on your list. Maybe I can play that one time and let you see how it is. I met a guy who was really into it, like, and we played a little bit and then stopped playing, and then. But yeah, Starfield. I see. Yeah, Starfield. See, I don't play Bethesda game. Wait, not Bethesda, but like, I know Tim. What is it? Whatever his name is, the guy, the head of Bethesda. What's his name? Tom or Tim. He helped out Starfield. They helped out with Starfield. And I know I see a lot of people shitting on the game, and I know a few people who love the game. But I don't know if I would like that game. I've never played none of the Fallout games. Oh yeah, see, I had Game Pass, so I had Game. There is a cat in the middle of the road in my neighborhood, and it's a cat that I feed regularly. And people speed all the time. It's literally just sitting in the middle of the road. But it won't let me pick it up. It won't let me hold her, but they come up for food all the time. And when they come up for food, they let me pet them. And now it just moved closer to the middle of the road. I want to pound on the glass, but I'm going to disturb Dory. I don't want to shock her, and I don't even think the cat will hear me. Anyways, here's what I wanted to show you before I jump into something. Here's some games. Oh, that's not it. Here we go. Oh. So here's some games that are coming out in April. So April's bid PC release dates. This game. What game is this? Did you see that game they showed on Game Ranks, and it was on a couple lists on YouTube of the game? This game where you're like you're in medieval times, but you literally like can drive a Ford F-150 and you're driving through all these knights. I forgot the name of it. Let's see if I can pick it up. Yeah, this is it. I think this is it. All right. There's something. Hold on. There's something currently playing. I gotta find it. Hold on. What do you hear right now? Tell me what you hear right now. Oh, it's probably the game. My bad. Do you hear anything right now besides my voice? But do you hear anything else besides the music? Okay, great. It's the thing I use is showing that sound is coming from Elden Ring, but it normally doesn't do that if everything's muted. But it's showing now. You should be hearing music now. All right, so here we go. This game, man. See, I'm in a good mood now, man. Dang, dude. Keith, I really appreciate it, brother, and I know you're busy. I know I want to ask you like what you and your wife did for her birthday. I want to know all the details. Clean and dirty details. I'm just kidding. No, but I did want to ask you what you did for a birthday, and I want to ask you some questions about your family and stuff, kind of like what do you guys do and stuff, but I don't want to get into that if you're going to be leaving, but I just want you to know, man, I would love for you to spend the vacation with me, man. I know you're busy and stuff, but, you know, I would love for you to hang out in my streams because I'm going to be streaming a lot. And I love having you here, brother. I really do. And, you know, it just means a lot to me. But I know you're busy and stuff, so, you know, I don't want to make you feel like you have to. But anyways, I'm really excited. Do you think, hey, real quick, do you think the cameras are too big? Like, be honest. If you think they're too big, I can make them smaller. Like, do you think they're taking up too much real estate for gameplay or no? Thank you for telling me that. I'm going to fix it right now. It's probably not too big on this screen because this is just a just chatting screen. But I get what you're saying. How's that? Is that... If you think it should be smaller or bigger, let me know. I want to get it perfect. Well, the reason I don't have it in the corner is because when I'm playing, you guys like to see what I'm using. And in every game, there's either a mini map, unless you have an idea of what I can do. Because in every game, there's like a mini map or like in Elden Ring, my weapons. That's the only reason I don't do it. I thought about doing it like here, but then you can't see my combat. Now, well, hold up. Now, another thing I thought about doing is having it in the corner and then adjusting it based on the game. So, like, for instance, like the game, for instance, like not every game has a mini map in the corner. Not every game, like for instance, Hell Let Loose. There's a, you know, that's more of a, not a road game, but it's more of a, you know, you don't have as many tools on the screen on the UI. What do you think there? Do you think that's, wherever you think it looks good, I'm putting it. Because you're the viewer, and to be honest, I don't care where it is. I just want whatever's practical. I thought about doing it like this, but I thought having both cameras on both sides would be too much. And I'm gonna make this smaller too. This is important to figure out. Man, I'm in a really good mood, man. I'm just so excited, man, because like there's so much on my mind, and like I don't know, man. I like that suggestion. You think so? No cat cam at all? What about this? What about this? And now, if you say no, be honest with me. I don't care. Don't worry about being rude or any of that stuff. I don't feel, if you tell me no, Tony, that looks like shit, I'm not gonna. I don't get mad at people like that, man. You can be like that with me because I want to get it right and get it good. What if I had it on the screens that I don't game? So like for instance, on this screen, I don't game. On this screen, I don't game. This screen I game. And game capture I game. Or do you think just for chatting, the cat cam? If you think just chatting, I'm going to leave it like that. Because I think that's... Because you want to know why? You want to know why I agree with you? Because despite as much as I love the cat cam and despite all my problems and issues, I want to be a gaming focused community. Like I want to be, believe it or not, I want my community, I know I don't care if I'm not that great at games, but I want it to be a competitive. I want this to be like, not like, oh, let's have fun and game. I want to be serious about gaming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I am. So I'm going to do that. So I'll do that. But no, you're exactly right, dude. Because nobody, you know, it's like, nobody really cares about cat cam. And if they do, we can just add it for one stream. But yeah, you're exactly right, man. Now, with my camera right now, where do you think my camera's too big or too small? Let me show you too. I got her in 2016, 7 years old. No, 6.5. Will be 7 in September. I got her when she was a little bitty, so I think she was born August, September maybe, of 2016. I like that already, dude, because it's not too full. I don't like, believe it or not, I don't like my screen full of a bunch of stuff. All this is just kind of stuff people actually do, so when they do something, it will pop up. But, yeah, I like that. Now, for my camera, what do you think? Do you think it should be smaller? Because I've always liked, believe it or not, a small camera. Everyone's always said, oh, everyone always says, oh, you know, have it bigger, but I've never been a fan of a huge camera because I want people to see the game. Like, I want people to see the game. Okay, cool. All right. One second, brother. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I'm gonna do something real quick. You're gonna see why I'm removing it. Just my OCD. I want it to be perfect. And then I also have it on the coming right back screen. Do you think that's a cool idea? Have the cat cam on the be right back and stream starting soon. I kind of like that. Actually, no, we'll leave that there. And the reason I don't have it in the corner here is I have a chat box here. So like when you talk, it shows the chat box. Dude, I really appreciate this because I like it when people are straight up and, you know. So let me do this, and you'll see why I'm doing this. So. Wait a minute. Oh, that's why. Ugh, hold on. Hold on, Keith. Hold on. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. Hold on. Side question. The logos. If you had to be a critique and be critical as you want, as you can, please. Do you think these logos are too small or these logos are too big? Because I'm going to try to copy it. Would you go with the smaller logos or the bigger logos? Because I like stuff. I like the smaller logos, to be honest, but sometimes it's, you know, and they're transparent, meaning, so like this is the smaller logos right here. The one that says Elgato, no signal. The reason it says no signal is because it's for my PlayStation. And then you're just like me, dude, because I love being minimalistic. So we're gonna do 1 second. 1 second. Done soon. Hold on. Get it right. Get it right. Thank you for helping me figure this out. I promise it won't take long. I promise. Sorry guys, if you're just tuning in, just give me a second. Let me get it all. Okay, good. Now, sweet. All right. So now, we see what I'm essentially doing is copying the exact same settings on from one to the other, so then every scene has the exact same settings, except for just chatting because there's nothing else on the screen besides my camera. So, and just to be clear, that camera is perfect size, right? Exactly. I want people to see the game, dude. I want some branding and stuff, but very little. But just to be clear, this one right here, the one with the no signal, that's a good camera, good size camera. Yeah, I'm in a good mood now, man. Like I was putting off everything to actually like switch my cameras up because I had to. The way I had my wires is I have my wires underneath my tower, and all my wires to my computer, my router, and I have everything hardwired. So it's like they're not exactly the nicest, but they're hidden, and so they're all under my tower. And the way I had it set up to where all access was shoved under there, so like all the access wire from my original camera, I needed to redo it so I could get the wire out, and then I had to rewire. It was just a pain, so it's just like I kept putting it off. But just to be clear, this is a good camera, right? Good sized camera. If anybody else is watching has input, I'll listen to you, but what Keith says carries more weight, so just so you know. That looks a lot better, brother. Like just doing something similar like this, I feel better. Streams are gonna be a lot better now, man. I'm excited. All right, let's have some fun, man. So we just fixed everything. I like that. And so anything that's not a screen where I game on, we'll have the cat on there. But outside of that, no cat. Lucky for you. All right, so here's something I wanted to show Keith. This is a game that is coming out. I don't know if they have a release date yet. But yeah.
But I'll tell you, he built our village into a city. He's the one who... We don't know where he came. We don't know where he came from. But I'll tell you, he built our village into a city. He's the one who trained our army, who grew us into an empire. I don't know where he's from, but if you think you can stop him, you're already dead.
Oh, you can wish list it. When does it come out? Game, if you just tuning in, it's called Kingsmaker.
He gave our people a future. I hope he can save his own.
wonder if it's coming out the consoles too. Probably just PC. All right, guys. Yeah, I think what's cool. I think the appeal to it is like it's a medieval game, but I don't like one thing I don't like about the based on the trailer, and it might be different, but one thing I don't like about it is the Dynasty Warriors-esque enemies. You know, like there's so many enemies on screen, so obviously a lot of those enemies are gonna be copies and paste. You know, a lot of them are gonna come in and out of focus. You know, but in terms of the gameplay, it's different than what I've ever seen. You know, it's like merging the 18th century, 17th century, you know, world with like the early 2000s, late 90s. You know, when I don't know, it just looks like something that might be interesting. But I'll tell you this much. It looks like an interesting game, but oh yeah. Well, another thing too is, you know, I'm not somebody who's a stickler on price. You know, if a game's $40 or $60, I don't complain about that. You know, a lot of people think like Helldivers is a $40 game, you know, and it was priced accordingly. Then you got games like Suicide Squad and stuff that people think is expensive. I don't really care much about that, but just based on the way other people view stuff like that, I can see how like a game like that, people might not jump up, you know, willing to buy it if it's like $60 or $70. No, I wanted to ask you a question before. I'll answer that. You said your wife's birthday was on Easter weekend, but you were just kind of wishing her a happy birthday before then? I didn't understand the comment. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? My wife's B-Day was like from her actual birthday. Or is it like... Oh, I see. When did you post that? Oh, I see what you're saying. I see. Never mind. That makes sense. So, now I know you seem like, you know, you added me on Facebook, so it's like, you know that I'm not some troll or some, you know, some simp or somebody who's like, you know, there's a level of trust. So if I ever ask anything that you don't want to answer, I apologize in advance. I'm an open book. I know a lot of people, almost everybody in my community is not. You know, there's people who've been in my community for 2 years. I still don't know their name. So if I ever ask anything that's like crossing the border, just be like, yeah, I'm not answering that. Trust me, no matter how you say it, even if you say change the subject with a mean face, I promise you I will never take it the wrong way. Because sometimes I forget, like, you know, I forget stuff like that, and I forget that people, you know, not everybody is open like that. But what I was gonna say is like, where in the United States are you exactly? Like, you ain't gotta tell me a street name, obviously, but like, I'm just curious as to. I think you might have answered that. I think you said Virginia, but I can't remember if you said that or if I'm just thinking that. And while we're on this subject, I want to just kind of see real quick the games that are coming out. So there's really not any really big games coming out in April. Oh shit! Hey, I gotta introduce you to Were you ever in a stream of when a Dr. Fat Bear, that's his username, in Twitch showed up? Do you recall that? He's like one of my most loyal. He does my whole Discord. Him and then there's another guy by the name of Toe Tad Terry. They're both from Ohio. I want to introduce you guys sometime. Yeah, I don't know where it's from. I'm always meaning to ask him that. But he's a cool guy. So here's a small story about that. So I met these guys through the Division 2 community. And I can't remember if it was Discord. I don't think it was Discord. Maybe Facebook. And anyways, I meet these guys, and I'm playing on Xbox. And so I'm playing on Xbox at the time. And I think I added you, and we added each other. And by the way, I think it's pretty cool that you've been like sharing that. I just love it when people are open about stuff like that, you know. Believe it or not, there's people in my community that been in my community for 2 years that I love, but they don't want to say nothing. Like, there's one guy who I absolutely love to death, man. His name is Zozo Virtuoso, and younger guy, but like, he doesn't want to tell me his real name because his real name is linked to everything else, and I totally respect that. Then there's somebody else in my community who I only know by his username. He won't tell me his Steam name, and he won't tell me nothing. So, and I respect that. Anybody who's like that. So I just want to say I really appreciate it that you're open like that, because there have been a few times when, like, and I appreciate everybody in the community, I truly do, but I forget about things and I say, hey guys, why don't everybody share their Steam name? And it's funny, there's only like five people, or like 3 people in the stream, and I forgot that all 3 people were people that just didn't want to share that sort of information. And I looked like a total fool, but oh, definitely, man. I love, like, honestly, I don't have any boundaries, and I don't know if that's a good thing, but, and I know that can come off wrong, but I don't really have any no-nos, if you will. Sound like something you tell like a 2-year-old, but yeah, I don't have any like any sort of thing that's off limits ever. Did you see you saw my post on Facebook, right? I hate saying that. I sound like a damn tool. You know, I remember when people used to say, when they still do, I hear them say, "You saw my snap, didn't you? You saw my snap." By the way, Snapchat's like the only social media platform I don't upgrade. I have one, but I don't even hardly use it. FYI. Also, another FYI. My username, DJX Gaming, is spelled the same for every single social media platform. Yeah. Wild, man. All that's true. And see, and I asked you if you saw the post, and you probably, I use different platforms, and I use them all the same. Like on my Instagram, I'm the same I am on Facebook. I'm the same I am on Stream and Twitter. I share them all. I share everything through all those. I know some people on Reddit. I know personally like 2 people who are, and I don't have anything against it, but I know they're a different personality on Reddit. They're a troll on Reddit. Not necessarily mean, but they're just somebody who likes to be anonymous. And then I know people where their Instagram, they're their true self, but on Facebook, they don't post none of their regular photos. Oh yeah, I read your second part. Yeah, that I never really thought about it, but at the time, I wasn't really a great worker. Like, I was somewhat new, but yeah. Well, I'm going to think about that, because I do need to think about that, because I used to game, then I stopped, then I didn't. But anyways, have fun with your wife. Hopefully when you get back, you guys can tell me like some things you did to celebrate, and I don't know, just anything, man, you want to share. And if there's anything you want to share, not on stream. But the cool thing about having a small community is, like, a lot of stuff we talk about on stream, probably nobody else will read it. Not in a bad way, in a good way. You ain't got to remember. You ain't got to, fear that 300 people are gonna see something personal. But hey, you have a good night. Thank you for coming to the stream, and hopefully we can. Not hopefully, but we'll definitely keep in touch. Like I said, I'm off for 2.5 weeks. I got some stuff cooking, man, and maybe well, I'm not gonna spoil the surprise. But yeah, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. So shout out to Keith, man. And I'll never forget that because that's my dad's name. But he helped me get my stuff right. Got my cameras all looking good. I'm loving this, man. So yeah, feeling pretty good. So we're gonna I'm gonna use the restroom, then try to play some Elden Ring, and I want to start up my playthrough of Days Gone, and there's some other stuff. Oh, before I jump into a game, I was just going through the games April releases for video games, and there's not that much coming out. There's not really any big games, I don't think, coming out, unless I'm missing some. This is from the PC Gamer website, but Manor Lords, I guess that's an RPG game. Strategy. Looks kind of fun, actually. Now, I've heard a lot about this game, and this is the first time I've seen anything. No Rest for the Wicked. By the way, that's the name of a Caged by the Elephant song. If any of you familiar with that band. This game right here is, I believe, inspired by stop motion. And actually looks like it'd be kind of fun, to be honest.
Hi, my name's Zonat, and I'm the director.
Darling Arna. When the ship crashed, I half wondered if life as we knew it would collapse in on itself as well. It seemed like the pressure of the ocean surrounding us was pressing through the ship's hull, and I wondered how any of us, darling Arna. When the ship crashed, I half wondered if life as we knew it would collapse in on itself as well. It seemed like the pressure of the ocean surrounding us was pressing through the ship's hull, and I wondered how any of us would find a new way to keep going on.
There aren't many people I can talk to without feeling inferior.
Oh, thanks.
No, I didn't mean like that. You're not a Jimmy Judger, you know? You seem to just accept.
I try. It could be worse. But there must be more. More to life?
Sorry.
Is that Dr. Computer? Dr. Computer? This opens a whole box of questions.
So if you guys are just tuning in, I'm on my day 4 vacation. I'm having a blast. A lot to look forward to, man.
Actually, I did kind of make a mistake.
We all make them, Harold.
Ah! Who? What? So,
We're sorry to put the burden on you, Harold, but you're the next best man for the job.
Yes! I mean, yes.
My work here's done. Laters, mister.
Thanks.
Darling Arna.
Alright.
When the ship crashed, I half wondered if life as we knew it would collapse in on...
So, yeah. I'm answering a couple things on Reddit real quick. So one of the things I'm doing on my break is I'm trying to just cook some more things, and one of the more simple things I'm gonna cook is a BLT. But I'm talking to people on, like, you know, what kind of tomatoes to get, type of lettuce, and Alright, so I'm going to use the restroom real quick, and we're going to jump in and, let's see. So, on the docket, I'm thinking, so real quick, just show you guys. So games I'm gonna play a little bit of Elden Ring, and like I said, I'm really gonna try to just do different stuff than I've ever done before. And what I mean by that is just not have the same routine. And so and you see, everything shows up on Facebook. Somebody tagged me in a post. Oh no, never mind. Oh, let me share. Somebody tagged me in a post. Testing. Thought I heard myself. So, I'm thinking play some Elden Ring, and then gonna jump in and play some, play some Elden Ring, and then, I'm thinking either it's Elden Ring, and then I'm thinking maybe Dying Light 2. I don't know. Detroit Become Human, Dying Light 2, Dead Space, Cyberpunk. And so those are the games right now that I'm looking at. But I'm open to just jumping back into anything. Zero Sievert is a really fun game. I really enjoyed playing. I want to get back into. So yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom, and yeah, we'll jump back into it. By the way, cat cam. We got the cat cam. Sweet. All right. I'll be right back. I had it said already. I just want to say, man, I'm really in a good mood. I wish I can copy and paste the way I feel like on every day. Like I just feel really good. I don't know. I think it's just I know I have time off. I know, like I just feel good. So thank you guys for everything, and yeah. All right, I'll be right back. as you can see, mic was muted, but feeling good, feeling upbeat. I'm on vacation, man. It's a different feeling, man, when you know you're on vacation. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, we got a cat cam. I know it's weird because my camera is darker. So the camera I use for me now is a lot nicer. So, but the one she uses, for whatever reason, it drives up more artificial light. So like, for instance, here, I'll show you what I mean by that. So like, right now there's like no light on other than with the monitors. It's dark outside other than monitors. You can barely see me. But you can see her. Now when I put it up to like 10%, my ring light, or 20%, you know, so it's, but it's not a big deal. But on games, I'm not going to have the cat cam unless like there's people who want it, then I'll add it. But on screens when I'm playing, I'm just not, you know, we won't have the cat cam because I don't want it to be, I don't want the screen to be full of a bunch of different stuff. But yeah, here we go. Elden Ring. Let's go. Feeling really good, man. I wish I could always feel like this. I've been doing better. Here, let me get this going and I'll tell you. Let me see. Not working for some reason. So 1 second, Vic. So yeah, I'm putting the D-pad works, but the buttons don't work. Yeah, restart Steam. I bet you that's what it is. Probably got to restart Steam. Let me. That was weird. But no, Vic. So you know, I'm on vacation. I've been taking care of some things. I reorganized all my cables. I had a bunch of cables that I needed to organize and kind of like some hard drives and just mainly like charging cables and speaker cables and just a bunch of different wires. And I went through all that, went through a bunch of stuff. I got a lot of like personal letters and cards that I want to open that I still haven't opened from a couple of years, and I got all those, and I just really sorted everything out, and I feel a lot less stressed out. I did that on Wednesday, and I did it again on Sunday. Friday was my last day, so after Friday was the last day of work, and so I don't go back to work until the 19th. So I'm really excited, and so oh no, 1 second. Yeah, here, I'll tell you about it. No, I don't want that. Okay. So yeah, I'm on vacation. Yeah, so hold on, let me make sure this is all good. It keeps doing this. It's like I just updated these. One second. 1 second. It's like Steam isn't saving these updates. I just updated a bunch last night, like all these same games. Okay, that's a different update, the 9. All right. But no, so Friday I went to work, and that was my last day. And then Saturday I did some organizing, and let me make sure this is gonna work this time. And so yeah, so I did some organization. I went grocery shopping today. Made a couple phone calls for my student loans. Like, everything's going good. And now I'm just excited, but almost overwhelmed because I have so much, like, I don't know how to explain it because I never take time off work. And I'm just crazy excited because there's so much I can do. Because my last vacation, I really didn't have a lot of money. Like, I mean, I had money, but I didn't have some of the extra money I do. So now it's like I can actually do stuff. And and so here, let me make sure this is gonna work because it wasn't working at first. There it is, it's working. Yeah. We're in business. And you guys see, hey, you guys see the cat cam? I mentioned it to Vit, but you see it, Zoe? Oh, I took it off on when I'm playing, but look at this. So when I'm not playing, we have the option for a cat cam. Now, if I ever want to add it when I'm playing, I can. But like on my middle screen and my like game capture, I took it off. It's cool, isn't it? I like it. And we got that. I think it's funny. I love you guys, man. I just want to let you guys know, like right now, like I'm in a good mood, man. Like, I just wish I could be like this all the time, man. I just want to say, and I know you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing me saying it, but I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, for spending time with me, and I'd be foolish to say I'm never going to get down again, and I just want you guys to know, man, I'm excited, and I want Vic and Zoe and Mike and maybe Nick, both Nicks, Toe Tag and Always Cloudy. I want to spend the vacation with you guys, man, because honestly, you know, I'm thinking about going away on vacation, but I tell you, no matter what I buy, no matter what cameras I upgrade to, none of that, I tell you, none of that shit matters, man, when it comes to hanging out with you guys. Like, I really love it when you guys are hanging out. It's weird, man, how to describe it. It's just really weird. Like, it just feels good. Like, I don't know. It just feels good having a community to hang out with. So yeah, let's play. And then yeah, we'll go from there. Gonna be probably starting over my playthrough of Days Gone because I really want to play that, but I feel like I've waited a while, so I want to start fresh with that. And of course Cyberpunk, and so I'm excited. Looks good. I like it. All right, so so my buddy Keith, he gave me a list of things to do, and so did another guy. Now, I'm not just gonna go up that checklist, but if anybody's watching and wants to like kind of tell me where to go, that'd be cool. I know I need practice fighting, so I'm gonna like kind of whatever I can do with that. But I gotta So I'm gonna do a control refresh just to make sure I know what's what. Alright, that. I'm gonna end up restarting the save. Alright. So here we go. Oh. Got everything set up, man. I'm excited, man. All right, you excited? You give me the shot too. All right. Yeah. Anybody has any suggestions on anything? Let me know. Oh, hold up. No, I want to have my chat on my right screen because I don't want to. I want to have my chat on the monitor that's closest to my game screen, so I don't want to have it on my big TV because I gotta look up. So we're gonna okay. Alright, so my FPS is about 30. I want to fix this. I think I'm going to have to turn down some of the settings. I didn't realize my Oh, I didn't realize graphics I was going to have to turn down. Let me see. Oh. I had it on 4K. Oh boy. Alright, so I see what it's doing. 1 second. 1 second. So I had it on 4K and I don't know why it was on that. So that's why my... So I'm going to go to the desktop. Actually, I know why it was like that, because originally I was playing on my TV, and when I switched everything back, yeah, it kind of messed things up. So, because I was going from 4K to 1440, and for whatever reason I was still on 4K on my 1440 monitor. So 1 second. I'm kind of proud of myself. I didn't get real upset there, you know. I mean, I'm just... Okay. No. There we go. That looks a lot better. All right, let's see where we're at. All right. So FPS is still low, so let's try something. Alright, let me see something real quick. Sorry guys. We'll get it, we'll get it. We'll get it. So I'm gonna try to see if my FPS is better with no ray tracing. Now it should be, but let's just see. So when you're changing the ray tracing settings, you gotta quit the game. Now, actually doesn't matter, to be honest. Well, right now, I didn't realize. I guess I should have just kept it the way it was, but I never realized my FPS was so low. Let me see something real quick. Like, I'm in a good mood now, man. I'm figuring this stuff out, so when I fire up the game, I ain't gotta mess with it. So I'm trying to figure out why my FPS is so low when I crank everything up. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out why I'm only getting like just up above like 35 FPS when I play this game on with everything maxed out. Let me look it up real quick. I'm trying to get away from all the enemies so they don't chase me while I'm doing this. Alright. So I'm just gonna look up ray trace requirements. So I gotta play at 1080, I believe. Hold on. So it's so so they say use 1080p if you're using ray tracing. Let me see how bad that looks. See, I've never had to do this. Yeah. Well, since I'm gonna do, well, hold up. Maybe I should just shut it off. Shut off the ray tracing. See, I've never been a huge... I never really understood all this stuff. Let me try something. I'll put everything at 1440. Keep everything on high. And shut off the ray tracing. See what this does. See, I've never really dived into this sort of thing. I just find it crazy. So because I don't have a 40 series, man, this fucking sucks. It says people who have a 40 series GPU will be able to set their resolution higher without suffering a noticeable performance impact. Oh, that's a lot better. So I'm gonna try. So I have ray tracing off, everything set to high. Let me just real quick set everything to maximum and see what it does. I see. Does anybody know, does this game only get 60 FPS? Is that the highest it goes? Is that the highest you can get on here? I think it's the highest you can get. See, I'm so used to playing games that don't have a limit. I never really dived deep into this stuff or paid attention. Ah, okay. So it's only 60, so you can't get like 70, 80, 90. So let me see. So I got everything maxed out but ray tracing off at 1440. Let me see. So I was at like 54 to 60 when I had everything at high. Oh yeah. See, I always turned on ray tracing and cranked everything up. I didn't realize I was getting at sometimes less than 30 FPS. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. Alright, so I appreciate you guys kind of sticking around for that, but... But yeah, so... Forgot how to. Got to switch. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Triangle. There we go. Alright, so, and I got all that set up. Alright, now, oh. So yeah, steering on that horse is kind of crazy. Yeah, just doing some exploring, trying to figure out where's the best spot to go. Oh man. Getting a little more comfortable with the combat. Well, I got red eyes. Oh. And I feel a lot more comfortable than when I was streaming like even like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Why do you guys keep reappearing? I want to use all my magic on this. What's that thing? Wow. Hey, thanks, Kyle. Thanks, brother. It's kind of just starting. Oh, man, I shouldn't. I appreciate it, brother. I'm feeling good, man. I've done a lot in terms of organizing and getting stuff done I needed to get done. Now I'm trying to just kind of learn to relax and play a little bit and have fun and not get so stressed out at times. You know what I should have done? I should have. Oh shit. God dang. So right now I'm trying to just kind of, I guess, explore this area, this game a little bit. What's that? No, man, I've missed you, brother, and I hope you're having a good time, whatever you're doing, and I really, really appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. Yeah, maybe one of these times when you get time, you can tell me a little bit about it, brother. I know it's late. But yeah, I would like to know how everything's going, man, with you and your son, and how his treatments are coming along, and how your pet spider's doing. Oh, here, let me show you something. So, whenever I'm not gaming on a screen that I don't game on, got a little cat camera. Don't have it on the game screen because it would just be too much, but... So... Oh. I just have to... Hold on. Oh, wow, okay. I appreciate it, brother. I really do, man, and... You know, maybe one of these times you can, when it's not so late, tell me how things are going, and I'm gonna try to get down there. I don't even know how to get down there. I jump? Here, I thought that was a cave. Oh, no! Oh, brother, what'd she die from? Oh, brother, man. Dude, that hurts my soul, man. How long ago was this? Ooh, what? So bariatric surgery, is that weight loss surgery? I forget. I know I've heard of it, but I can't remember what exactly it is. Oh, so it's... So how do you... Is it just one of those risks you take? Like it doesn't... It's not like it was a bad doctor or anything. It's just a risk you take when you get that type of surgery? Brother, that's crazy, man. Well, I'm gonna say a prayer for her and tell her I'm thinking about her. Now, when people get weight loss surgery, those people usually get it because they have so much weight that there's no way they can lose it just by eating differently and stuff, right? Is that kind of like the thing with weight loss surgery? Like it just like it's for taking an exceptional amount of weight off, as opposed to like somebody who can change their living habits and their eating habits and lose it, right? Ah, I see. Brother, that's wild. How long ago did she have the surgery? Dude, where is that? Wow. And because it was unexpectedly, so she had that. She had Nash disease, but probably no symptoms, so she probably didn't think she had it. Or didn't think she had anything wrong. And then it was like, by the time she noticed something, it was, oh, I don't care. What you're talking about is more important anyways. But bro, man. Brother, man, that's really heartbreaking, man. What's that? So how long did she know she had something wrong with her? Like a month? Like did she just like have a checkup and realize, and they told her that she was... Oh yeah, we won't have to talk about it. It's all right, brother. I'm thinking about you, man. Yeah, no, it's I like it. I'm trying to figure out how to get over there. That right now I'm just kind of like I have a list of things to, or like things I could do, but I wanted to just kind of play the game. Now this, I believe, okay, I've already seen that. So I'm just kind of exploring right now. Oh, dude, don't worry about that. What you're talking about is more important in this game. Or any game for that matter. Ooh. So like... Silver pickled foul foot. So I'm trying to get down here. Yeah, I know. I probably should have done it on my horse, because steering this horse is kind of weird. It's not exactly turn on a dime. So now I'm trying something I probably shouldn't be. What the hell was that? Yeah, right now, probably one walking around here, to be honest. I'm just kind of like exploring. Like, there's a list of things that a couple people made for me, which was really nice. And I might actually start looking at that list, but right now, I was just kind of exploring. I need to practice the combat. Because I'm a mage, so my main combat's magic. But it's good to have some sword ability. So you know, because not everything can be done by magic, and sometimes magic is the opposite. It's not weakness, it's the opposite for an enemy, so you gotta have some other form of offense. Let's try to get down here. Do I go this way? Oh, you're good, brother. It's Elden Ring. Ah, that's how I get down there. Alright, so like right now I'm just kind of like... So now... whatever. Screw you guys, man. I think I've already been in that cave. Yeah, I already been in that cave. So right now I'm just kind of like exploring. I already been down here. These things coming after me now?
I don't want.
I want to make sure.
Done? Well, be on your way then.
I want to see. Hold up. So I bought some cookbooks, and I want to make sure that I don't buy the same one again.
You again don't want any trouble.
Thanks, brother. Thank you for all that, and thank you for sharing everything, man. Well, kind of. Not like RDR2 type stuff, but you cook like stuff like potions and stuff like that. I don't think it doesn't. There's no animation for it, but yeah, you can cook things. You can if you have the right stuff, and I think a lot of it's potions, but I'm not for certain. Yeah, see, I already have that.
All done? Well, be on your way then.
Have a good night, brother, man. Thank you for stopping by. I might have to actually use the tips that somebody wrote for me and look at that. Because it basically tells me what to do, where to go. I can't even hit it. These guys, what the hell? Oh, these are those dudes. So, oh, will do, brother. So let's see where. Now, so it's not the right way to do that. I'm gonna have to pull up the things to do. Oh shit. And I got a lot of runes that I lost. I gotta go pick them up. So right now I'm going to get my runes, and then I'm probably going to call it a night. Or maybe I'll pull up that thing to figure out what to do next. I have no clue what to do. But I really don't want to lose my runes. Get all the way up there. I get my runes first. What up, brother? I'm trying to figure out... Okay. Where to go on here? Oh, wait. Oh! Hey, thanks for stopping by, brother. Oh, shit. I might have to just use... Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a list of stuff they told me to do. Holy shit. Still chasing me. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, not you again, brother. Hey, man, I'm doing a lot better than when you last seen me. I still struggle a little bit, but I got a lot better. You missed most of the stream, man. Why you do that? You gotta be here on time. We like it when you're joking around. I don't remember. Refresh my memory. Alright, so I gotta figure out where to go, man. In combat. Hey, the good thing is I'm on vacation for a month. I thought about starting. I have no work for the next 3 weeks, and literally have nothing else to do other than to game. Though I might go on a little vacation, though, little rendezvous. Trying to figure out where the hell to go, man. I'm gonna need to. Man, I really didn't want to have to use another map, but. Well, I'm glad you guys talk about me in your group chat, man. I need it goes this way. Well, am I going down there? There's a big ass dragon down here. Where's he at? There. Is that him? Yep, that's him. Oh shit. Oh hell no, I ain't going up there. Holy shit. Fuck. Ah! Which one? Because there was a few of them. There's a few. If you, there was a. Are you talking about the one with like 3,000 people, or? Because there was a big one, a really big one, and a smaller one. No, because there was a few of them. Because they all said the same thing. They all talked within each other, so I don't remember which one you're talking about. But it was back in 21. I got booted from all of them in 21 because that's when I was playing the game. But, see, the story is, I was asking for help. So I was asking for help on the game. And you know, your community, you're not the most friendly community when it comes to asking for help. You guys know that. So I was asking for help. What the hell is this shit? And, how do I get over there? I go all the way around? So, here, sorry, I'm trying to do like 3 things at once. Damn, so I gotta... Here, give me a second. Let me get to where on my way, and I'll show you. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Okay. Alright, well that guy's going the wrong way. But I'll explain to you. Hold up. I'll tell you the actual story so you can hear it from from the person who knows best. Because I'm going to tell you, half the shit people say ain't even true, and I'll tell you why it's not true. But let me get to where I'm going. Okay. Alright, fuck these dudes. Let me make sure I know where the hell I'm going first. Alright, this dude can... Huh. Alright, hold up. Alright, let me get through this castle and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. It's not that long. really need a guide in this game. Alright, so here's what happened, man. Alright. One second. I want to chat something real quick. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. And actually, when I explain, I'm gonna stop playing too, because I'm not trying to do that. I had turned, for the first time ever, I had to turn ray tracing off in a game. Again, less than 30 FPS. Alright, so here's what happened. Let me, actually, you know what? Because I'm going to get something to eat anyways, I'll just quit. Alright, so here's what happened. And you can ask any questions you want. Nothing's off the table. Anything you want. I don't get... If you haven't figured it out by now, I don't really get offended. But back in 21, I was in a different mind state. State of mind. So you can take that with what you will. But here. Put the cat cam on too. Alright, so basically, I got the game. I got my PC in 2020, got the game, whatever. And let's see, League of Legends, I played that. Then I think Tarkov, I got that game. And joined every Facebook group. And you know, like, I'll be honest, like, mentally I wasn't in the right state of mind. I really wasn't. And no excuse really for it, so I'm not going to make excuses. But I just wasn't in the right state of mind. But I wanted to ask for help in the game. Because I wanted help in the game. So I really did. And so now I'm trying to remember as much as I can. So anyways, I got the game, played a little bit, and then started asking for help. And when I realized, like, you know, let's be real, State from Tarkov community is a little rough. You know, you guys aren't exactly, yeah, I'll help you sort of thing. Especially when it's somebody who has no fucking clue what's going on. Not your fault. Not my fault. I mean, not your fault. That's me. I should have been more aware of that. And so... And now this is the part where I have problems come in. So I asked for help. And then when I realized no one's going to help me. And, you know, mind you, I'm working. No excuse for that. But, like, I don't have a lot of time to play the game. So I asked for help. You know, you guys say whatever you guys say. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, figure out yourself. You know, da-da-da-da. And so I'd get really stressed out and upset. And I just, like... And sometimes I still do this, but I would put down myself. And so I just kind of put myself down and, like, just put myself down and say things that aren't true. And some of it's true, but a lot of it's not. And I just like, oh, man, you know, I'm a loser. I'm a failure. And that's what I would say. And then, you know, every now and then somebody would come up and be like, hey, man, I'll help you. But mostly it was just people like, you know, just kind of like I was digging the hole and they were, you know, taking shovels and helping me dig it deeper. And so doing that, and, you know, the groups, you know, it's a small community. So doing that, it kind of word spread, you know. And so I think, and the reason I asked the Facebook groups, because there was like two or three of them. Anyways, so at one point, there was a, I forgot what it was. I think I was upset or whatever. But at one point, I'm trying to remember all this. I really am. At one point, I was so upset and so down and so stressed out that I said, I forgot what I said, but I said something to the effect that, yeah, I had a bunch of people come on my team, and I team killed a bunch of people, and like some people took that as serious. They actually thought I did that because I said that, and so I didn't think much about it. But then before I knew it, that was like a thing. Whenever I posted in a Facebook group, people would post that. And then obviously when I would say no, it's like, no, you're lying. And it got to the point where somebody, I kid you not, somebody took. So what somebody did is they photoshopped not my Battle State Games user ID. They photoshopped, I think, an old Twitter ID. But anyways, they photoshopped it. It was on a leaderboard, or it was in a game. Anyways, they didn't even get my Battle State user ID. They used my old Twitter, and it was supposed to show a screenshot, I believe, of me team killing people, which I don't know how you could do that in a screenshot. Anyways, that just blossomed from there. And then when random people would say stuff, I'd say, no, I didn't. And there was no proof on my stream, though they said there was. And so that just, it just got from there. It just went from there. And so that's basically it. When in all actuality, I never did that. I actually, to be honest, I don't even think, I only teamed up with people maybe a dozen times. And because I sucked at the game, most people didn't team up with me again. And so, and mind you, at the time I'm working a lot. So, and I say that because, you know, sometimes I'd play for like 2 hours in a week. The next week, I wouldn't play at all. My PC wouldn't even turn on. So when I come play again, I got to relearn everything. And like I said, that's my fault. And, but it was a big rumor, man. None of that ever happened. And then I still struggled with that, but I started to get better. You know, my mental health started to get better a little bit. But that's basically what happened. And then, and the crazy thing, here's the weird part. So in one of the big groups, I don't know how many active people there are, but there was probably about 20,000, 15,000 members. But it was really prominent in a lot of the smaller groups, you know. And then, but like in some of the bigger Discords, like I also, and it carried into Discord. Like there were a couple smaller Discord groups I got kicked out of because of that. But yeah, that's all it was. And then, but the bigger Discord servers, those were fine. Like those, I don't know how word never got around them, but like I'm still in all those Discord servers. I can even show you. But yeah, somebody made that up, and then they just kind of ran with it. And because I decided to say something stupid, and after that, it was just like, well. And so I started playing, and that, like I said, at the time I was fairly new to PC gaming, so I was playing other games, and other than you and that other guy who came by, I don't know if you were the same. I don't think you guys are the same person. You probably wouldn't tell me even if you were, but the guy who came by, I think he came by like 2-3 months ago, and he was the only one in my stream, and I was trolling him back, and I forgot what he was saying. You're probably the same guy, but yeah, that's basically what happened, man. And you know, I thought it was crazy that you guys actually believe that, but they believe that because they wanted to believe that, and you know, I was an idiot for saying it. I doubt that. I put paid in. You forgot to put paid in quotation marks. You know, when you say it like that, I mean. But here's the other thing, though. Here's the other thing I don't get. Now, be honest with me for once. You know, stop being a tool. Stop being a, stop being a troll for once. Stop being an idiot. Be honest for once. I'll be honest with you. But what's different about me? I know the answer to that question. But I want to see if you know the answer to that question, and I know you won't answer this truthfully, because the answer to that question involves one of the interesting aspects of the Tarkov community. And not just in Discord, but in Facebook especially. But I know why me. But I want to see if you know, or if you can tell me why. But you won't be able to tell me why, because you would have to admit something that you probably never admitted in your life about the community. Right? You're gonna have to admit something. But he's a clown, so he won't be honest though. That's right. Your life is better than his life. You know that? You live a better life than this guy on there, right? You know that? You know that. Well, you know now. In every sense of the word, you live a better life than this guy. Now, tell me something true for once. Probably the only thing you told me that was true is that you're from Indonesia. Huh? Well, I'm gonna be honest. Well, if you get paid to check up on me, I mean, what does that say about your construction business? I think you said you built. I think I said last stream you said you built a town. Anyways, we're neither here nor there. But exactly, I'm gonna tell you why me, why you guys are so adamant about me as opposed to somebody else who team kills and you guys just boot them from the group, make fun of them, and forget about them. Because, and you can screenshot this, you can record it, I don't really give a shit. But the Tarkov community is there's two different types of people in the Tarkov community. You have the bigger Discord servers where they're just like any other gaming community, you know. But then you have, what's interesting is in Tarkov, it's because, well, I don't know the exact reason for this, but I believe over time the barrier to entry was easier, you know, because even I did a little bit of research on this game like way before I met you or any of that, but I realized that at one point this game was actually challenging to even get into. Like, there wasn't a lot of stuff on the internet about it, you know, and even if you knew stuff on the internet, it was, had a huge learning curve. But with that being said, you know, over time, more people started to get involved with it, and, you know, okay. But what makes me different than everybody else who team kills or violates the rules or whatever, and even if I did team kill, but I didn't, because every time I've gamed, I've always streamed, so it would be up there somewhere. Somebody would have screenshotted something. Come on, you know that. But the thing is because I'm so open about who I am, you know, and I don't know if I still have the message, but there's a couple guys that, you know, they were sending me mean messages over Facebook, whatever. You know, I've had much worse said and done to me in the past, not involving the Tarkov community. But I'll never forget that it was the first person ever that ever admitted to me that he was a troll. This guy No, I ain't doing that. Cause see, you want proof. No, No, but listen. This guy admitted he was a troll. And after he said that, he basically was like, I'm a troll on the internet. Because I asked him, I was like, why do you do this? And I realized that there's a part of that community, of the Tarkov community, that not only are some of you guys some of the grungiest and dirtiest people that I've ever met in my life, but you guys are all anonymous, dude. Like, if you look up a lot of these people in these groups, they all have like ultra private Facebook groups. No personal photo. I think he had the guy who said that had one personal photo of himself, but mostly all of them don't connect their Facebook group, and if they do, or the Facebook profile, if they do, they don't share anything on it. And it's the only community I've ever seen that like that. Like, it's purposely like that. And I am the total opposite. Like, every one of my username's the same across all over, man. Instagram, Twitter. I'm honest about who I am. You know, I'm straight up. I don't pretend to be anything I'm not. But it's like, you know, speaking of shit, you guys gravitate towards me like flies on shit because I'm so different. And not necessarily different in a good way, just different in that you know as well as I know, most of the people in some of those smaller groups were kicked out of a lot of the bigger groups and a lot of the bigger Discord servers. Because I know, that part I do know. That part I do know. But, you know, and for whatever reason, you guys just, I don't know. Well, it's funny because when you look at what you guys would post in some of the smaller groups, like, very rare did you guys post anything about the game. Like, you go to a normal gaming group on Facebook, people ask questions about the game. I honestly think that most of those smaller groups of Escape from Tarkov, smaller Facebook groups, it wouldn't surprise me if most of you guys don't even play the game anymore. And crazy enough, this was around the same time when, you know, all these changes were happening to the game. I mean, there's still changes happening to the game, but like all this bid stuff was happening. You guys didn't like it. And most importantly, you didn't like the fact that more people were able to play the game. And so, you know, because put it like this, if I had my Facebook profile privated, I mean, we wouldn't even be here. Because a lot of the stuff started there. Like, there was the one guy who threatened me or something like that. And actually, I bet you I can pull it up. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. Might be you. I want to see if I can pull this up. Let me see. Oops. So I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. You might even know the guy. Pretty happy. Pretty sure I didn't delete it, but I wanted to show it to you. I think. All right. anyways, it's taking a long time to pull up. But anyways, it all started at Facebook level. And, you know, it's not hard to find my Instagram and stuff, so it just, you guys ran from that and ran with that, I mean. But I wish I could pull that up. But anyways, that was like a year ago, I think, year and a half ago. Maybe 2 years ago. But yeah. Which, again, didn't really bother me, but it was kind of like, man, why you gotta say that, you know? Over something that happened 2 years prior. But, anyways, I don't even think I can pull it up. Anyways, yeah. But anything you do or say ain't gonna matter, brother. I kind of like it when you come to the stream because it kind of makes me, you know, switch things up. But, you know, you don't come to the stream nearly enough to even remotely bother me. But I just want you to know, man, that, you know, that's how it all went down, man. It's actually pretty simple. You know, and then when I tried to say that, it's kind of like, oh, he's denying it, you know. And I remember I said, come on, if you guys have some proof or something. Because here's the crazy part. People said that, oh, yeah, he did. But then I would play the game, and I wouldn't have any gear. I still had nothing, or no money or anything. Like, I mean, come on, if I killed people on the game, I mean, I'd have some gear, right? Or if I really did kill people, what's wrong, baby? Wanna go? What's wrong, baby? Yeah, I know, he's a piece of shit, but we're gonna entertain him. That's what she thinks. I don't think you're a piece of shit, but she does. I think deep down you're actually a nice guy because in my small community, many people are international folks. So I respect even more people who are not from the US. And but yeah. Maybe one of these times I can matter of fact, you know what? I might no, I don't, you're probably a different guy, but I was going to show you a Facebook post that I made. And it's basically, I hit my 6-year anniversary where I work at. And what I did was I expressed how grateful I was to do that. But here's the part you might like. I went through everything I've struggled with, or a lot of things I struggled with in my life. And a lot of it was brought upon myself. You know, I wasn't dealt a bad hand in life, but, you know, I got addicted to drugs and pills and drinking and meth. And before you knew it, man, it was a fun life. At least that part of my life was fun, but it was really damaging everything about me. And so, God, I wish I could pull up this this message. I talk to way too many fucking people on Facebook. Anyways, who's this? yeah, I basically totally honest with a bunch of people and just explained everything I've went through, you know. And I share that with you not because I know you care, because I know you don't give a shit, but I share that with you to know that, you know, I know where I struggle and where I have a hard time with things. I don't try to pretend I don't. And I actually embrace it. Hence the mental health. Well, you see it on there. Mental health graphic you see, you know, because I'm about, you know, I love helping people. But I'm going to tell you this, man. What you do does not bother me, man. It really doesn't. You know. Like, I got a whole list of things I'm doing on vacation. So anything you choose to do is not going to matter. Can't find it. If I find it, I'll screenshot it for you. I thought I did screenshot it, actually. I think I screenshotted it from my Discord, but I can't find it. But anyways, that's how it all went down, man. You know, I know you probably don't believe that, but that's how it all went down. I'm gonna get something to eat because I'm starving. It's nice reading these posts about people supporting me. You know, there was a time in my life when I was literally on the bottom, man. I was literally about as low as you can go without being homeless. My mind was so fucked up that, like, all I wanted to do was get high, drink. Like, I didn't even game at the time. All I wanted to do was party. And I DJ'd, so it was like, wasn't hard to figure that out. Find the party. I mean, it was nice. I don't glorify that though, but I made a bunch of bad decisions. Real bad decisions. But fast forward to where we're at now, right? Oh, fast forward to where we're at now. Things going good, right? What you think? So, you know, I mean, if I look at my life, everything is literally going pretty good. What up, Zoe? Zoe, did you see this post I made? Oh, you probably didn't because you're not on my Facebook. But, so, I made this post about how, you know, I hit my 6-year anniversary at work. Well, I do it in 2 weeks, I will. And I basically made this post about where I started and how everything kind of went downhill. Started to go downhill in 2012. And then really everything hit a brick wall at 2015. 2016, 17. I mean, I'm not proud of it, but I'm proud of overcoming it. I do wish I would have made better decisions. I wish I would have made better decisions when at that time, but I learned a lot, so I don't regret it. But you know, I mean, everything. I'll never forget, man. Like when I got fired from my DJ gig, That was probably the lowest of the low I've ever been. Because it was a traveling gig, and I was staying at a condo, and I got fired. And so because I got fired from the gig, I had no place to stay. And I remember when they were telling me, hey, we're going to pack up. It's going to rain outside. I hate reminding myself of this because it feels so... I mean, I'm glad where I'm at now. Luckily, I don't have to worry about it. But at the time, I was fucked up. I think I wasn't drunk. I was on pills. I was doing some meth. And things just were not good. But they were like, hey, we're going to pack up. It's about to rain, because I was DJing at a pool. So I did all my stuff together and we did it all up. And mind you, I'm not totally wasted, but I got a good buzz going on. And I don't know what's going to happen, what's going on. And I had some people up there from Gainesville visiting me. And they were out partying, which is totally fine, you know. I go up there, and after I got everything up there, next thing I know is somebody knocks on my door. Like, hey. I open the door. I was like, hey, you gotta go. I said, excuse me? And I thought they were either joking or something was miscommunication. And at that same time, I got a phone call. God, I hate reminding myself of this. But I'm gonna do it. I got a phone call from the guy who hired me, who was a manager at one of the bigger bars in Panama City. And he said, hey man, something to the effect, I don't remember exactly, but hey, it's not gonna work out. You're out. And my heart dropped. My heart sank. My throat dropped to the floor. And I was saying, excuse me. They're like, yeah, it's not working out, man. And I don't know how to explain it, but I was high at the time, so it probably didn't hit me that much. But it did in the fact that I had to get everything out of that hotel as soon as possible, or that condo as soon as possible. Shove it all in my van. And I remember at the time, I thought it'd be a good idea to go see. There was this other older guy who actually had a lot of gigs on the beach for spring break. And I went to he was staying at a really shitty hotel. And I went to go stay with him at his hotel, and I was just going to stay there for the remainder of the time. But it was just a weird arrangement. Because it was like a really small, shitty hotel, and I had all my DJ equipment, and there's no way I could have, like, I went from a really nice condo to a shitty hotel, and I was just like, I remember I came in there, and he's like, he told me, so he had his place unlocked, and I was texting him, and he said, yeah, just bring your stuff in, because he was already DJing a gig. And I said, all right. So I brought all my stuff in, and not even 10 minutes later, I took all my stuff back out. I was like, man, I don't feel right being here, man. I'm just going to go home. And I'll tell you, one of the worst feelings was like when the first spring break started, the busiest one, the first major week, the first week in March. And one of the worst feelings ever is here I am driving. I'm kind of fucked up in my van. I'm driving through these spring break crowds. And I'm literally on my way home, where the last 4 years at that time I was just getting started to party, you know. Because I was DJing prior to this year. I was 2011 to 2014 I was DJing at this other hotel, but I was always doing it all of March. And so anyways, I was just driving home, and I felt like shit the whole time. Here I am driving through all these people partying on the road and having a good time, and here I am just got fired.
It was one of the lowest, definitely the lowest DJ point of my life. Probably the lowest, one of the lowest points of my life, period. Because I always planned on DJing the second half of February, all of March, and second week April. So for the first time in 4 or 5 years, I had nothing to do in March. Because I did internships in the fall for my degree, and I would DJ in the spring, and that wasn't nothing that I could do long term, but I kind of enjoyed the setup. I remember I took all my drug utensils, I took all my drugs. I didn't have much on me. I think I had a little bit of meth and a meth pipe, and I remember I ended up breaking that and throwing it out when I got back to Gainesville. And at the time, I was living with some guys who were still in school, or at the time, no, they moved out, so I had this place to myself, and it was just a weird setup. When I got home, I had somebody help me move everything back into my apartment, and this was before I had my current job. So, and I don't think I had a job at the time, so I was kind of like, I wasn't homeless, and I had money for food, but that's about it. I didn't have money for like really anything else. And I hate reliving that. But it was a wake-up call, a learning experience, and yeah. But, and as you see this post right now, like, I talked about all this stuff that I've done since then. I really turned it around, man. And so when people ask me, why do I do stuff for people in the community? People ask me all the time, like, why do you do stuff for people? People who don't even sub to you or don't even come to your streams. I say to myself, or I say to them, it's not what it's about. It's almost like at the time I'm trying to get myself better, it just felt good to do good for other people. And I don't know. Anyways, I wanted to share that with you guys. We got a good 2.5 weeks of streaming, and I just want you guys to know that I love you guys. But I'm gonna use my Elden Ring guide that a couple people made for me, because I have no fucking clue what's going on in this game. But yeah, got a road trip, I think, maybe a road trip. It's crazy having all this time off and I ain't gotta do nothing that I don't want to do. I like that. Anyways, I love you, Zoe. My brother from Indonesia. You know what? I love you too, man. I remember 7, 8, 9 years ago, man, I used to give a fuck what people thought about me. Be really bad. Even 4 or 5 years ago, I used to be so worried, are these people gonna think different of me? Are they gonna not like me? Are they gonna if I do something wrong or if I don't do something they like, are they still gonna want to be my friend? While I still want to make friends and I still want to be somewhat right and normal, I've realized that I don't care about a lot of those things that I used to anymore. And I do feel a lot better because of that. I mean, when you look at where I'm at now, man, I'm in a pretty good situation. But what makes it the best is not the time off, not the food that I can eat or the things I can do. What truly makes it great is having people who love being around me. I don't know. There's something about that feels good. Anyways. Love you guys. I'm sure I'll see you guys around. Tomorrow, Elden Ring. And then we'll also play some Cyberpunk. Got a lot to play, man. If I'm going on vacation, it will probably be next week. And I'm thinking if I go, I'm going to go for like... I thought about going on like a Tuesday and not coming back till the next Friday. Like 10 days or something. What do you think, Dory? What do you think? You okay with somebody coming in and checking on you? You want Zoe to come in and check on you? You said you only want Zoe to come in and check on you? You only want Zoe to come in and check on you? Well, I think we can arrange that. You gotta ask him. I love you. Don't worry about that guy. Not Zoe. Don't worry about that piece of shit at the other end of the computer. He's just lost. He's just a lost soul. You know that? Yeah. But we love him though, right? We do love him. We're not gonna not love him and not accept him into the community, but we know he's about as broken as you can be, right? I know. We'll still welcome him to the community, don't worry. And we'll be nice to him too. Help him out. What? Alright, well. I gotta eat some White Castle cheeseburgers before they go bad. What do you think? What? We love you. Alright, guys. I'm gonna get something to eat. A lot to look forward to, man. I got a lot done. One of these streams, though, I'm gonna go over a bunch of personal stuff. I got a ton of letters and stuff that I want to go over that I haven't read, and from my mom and my grandmother. But until then, I had a blast, dude. There's a lot more coming. We're gonna have some long streams, I promise you. I've been trying to kind of get everything together and figure things out, but. But yeah, I'm excited. Till next time, take care, y'all. Peace. Oh, no.